I'm not so sure what's going to be unveiled, but let's go searching. Needle. 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 I think I'll be more specific than that. I'll say butterfly needle. Needle. Butterfly needle. So it says, okay, up here it says house surgeon, the resident surgeon in a hospital. Then it says house to house, maid calling or done at house after house in a row town, etc. Housetop, a house roof, from the housetop publicly so as to let many people know as possible. And house train, or yeah, house train to house break, to house break. Housewarming, housewarming. A party to celebrate having just moved into a house or other dwelling. Housewife, housework. Housey, housey. That means bingo. Housey, housey means bingo. I previously used to use the word housey to describe people who were like self-harmfully, like dysfunctionally pro-establishmentarian. So like self-harmfully pro-establishmentarianism. I used to like use the word housey to describe that. Yes, it's like a reference to the social tension between people who had the advantage of being inside of a plantation home as opposed to a plantation field. So that's why I use the word housey to describe people who are like basically like I said, self-harmfully, because ultimately the self is the other. Like a tree is myself. A tree is myself, but a housey person wouldn't understand that because to a housey person, a dead tree is like they don't have a self to be like, oh, a dead tree is a dead tree. A dead tree is a dead self. You get what I'm saying? So then what happens? Global warming happens. It said house warming. It said house warming up there. So it really shows you know, what is the true house of the self? The true house of the self is the atmosphere, are the clouds, is the tree canopy to selves that are shorter than a tree. And ultimately, the self, like you might say, okay, a dead tree is a house. Well, a pregnant person's body, is a house. First and foremost. So a dead pregnant person is not a house. A dead tree, when it's like only a dead tree that's considered to be a house, then what's going to happen? The actual house, which is the atmosphere, is not it's going to burn up. It's what's happening. The atmosphere is burning up, and we're not going to have a house. We're not going to have a house because there's too many dead bodies. Like there's no self, and like the tree is the self. Like the tree's house is the atmosphere. If there's no self that is alive inside of the house is not the house does not exist anymore. The atmosphere is the house of the tree. Okay, I've just repeated the same thing like 5 times, so I hope you understood. Okay. Yeah, it says household right here. But yeah, house surgeon, house sparrow, house sister, house room, house proud, house proud. Housey or what? House physician, house party, house organ. Yeah. House of Representatives, House of Lords, House of Keys, House of Correction, House of Commons, House Mother, House Mysteries, House Mysteries, a woman in charge of a house at a girls' boarding school. Oh, I said Mysteries, but it's actually Mistress, House Mistress, Housemate, Housemaster, House Martin, House Manager, Housemaid's Knee. That's what I have. I have Housemaid's Knee. It's also called Carpenter's Knee. It's very painful. Housemaid, House Lights, House leak, housekeeping, housekeeper, house husband, household word, householder, household, housefly, housecoat, housebroken, housebreaker, housebreak, housebreak, houseboy, housebody, houseboat, house arrest, house agent, house, house. Yeah, yeah. That's what it said. Housing and Urban Development U.S. Department. Housing. And then we get back to Housey. What's up, Housey? All right, let's keep going. Maleficent. Maleficent. Okay. Yeah. Butterfly needle. Oh no. Maleficent. Doing evil or harm. Having the nature of a crime. Okay. This one says ectohormone. Ectohormone. So it says a substance produced by a living thing to stimulate others of the same species to specific response. For example, sexual attraction. Ectochromonal. So it says a substance produced by a living thing to stimulate others of the same species to specific responses. So when a baby is born, the baby is shedding a lot of oxytocin, right? But it's shedding a lot of ectohormones that are because it's not I mean I would say endogenous hormones, but this is saying ectohormonal. So, and endogenously hormonal or ectohormonal. So, but yeah, the hormones that an infant is shedding is it's not to get someone to physically injure the baby at all. The hormones are not asking to be stabbed with a butterfly needle. No. In fact, that's going to probably stimulate the production of ectohormones later in life or, beginning at that time for people to actually cause like a rejection response, not to the nurse who did the stabbing with the needle, but the parent who didn't stop the stabbing from happening. Ectohormone. Okay. Yeah. Mm. So it says compound fracture. Compound fracture, a broken bone which has lacerated surrounding tissue and usually has pierced the skin. Yeah. Pierce the skin. That's what it says. Pierce the skin. So yeah, and yeah. Surely there are other instruments that can be used to collect samples of blood. Surely. Surely. Like a mosquito. Like a mosquito. Yeah. A mosquito. Mosquitoes can be used to collect blood, no problem. Wouldn't you say so? Oh, here. It says a compound fracture. It says pierce the skin. See? Pierced the skin. But scientists know that mosquitoes can also pierce the skin. And there's no need for the use of metal because a mosquito is not a foreign object to the body. It really is not. Mosquito is no foreigner to me. Mosquito loves me. Mosquito gives me acupuncture, to be honest. So this one says Hungary. Hungary. So here it says, I'll read this sentence. Well, it's saying Hungary. Hungary. I mean, it just kind of sounds like hungry. But, my finger was like right on Nagy Allfold. Nagy Allfold. Yeah. Okay. Hungry. Oh yeah, the mosquito's hungry. That's what I said. You see, like a butterfly needle. No, it's not. But okay, look, a butterfly doesn't want to bite you. The butterfly wants to drink. Um, and the thing is, the mosquito doesn't want to bite you either. The mosquito doesn't bite. The same way the butterfly, a real butterfly, not a butterfly needle, a butterfly doesn't bite a flower. And to a mosquito, you are a flower. Did you know that? To a mosquito, you are a flower. Of course, the mosquito can be very helpful because of that hunger. You are like a flower to the mosquito, and to the nurse might be able to understand that, if not the physician and the doctor and the future thinker. Huh? Okay. So this one says trophoblast, and it says trophoplasm. Tros- Trophoplasm. And it says to trot out. So I'll read to trot out. To produce or introduce an often repeated joke, superior knowledge, etc., for admiration or consideration or approval. So that's right where it was. It says the nutritive or vegetative part of a cell. So from Greek troph, that means nourishment, plus plasm. Okay. Trophoblast, a specialized ectodermic layer on the outside of the blastula in many mammal embryos. It is believed to attach the egg to the wall of the uterus and supply food to the embryo. So again, troph, nourishment, and blastos means germ. But I'll show you where it says superior knowledge. That's right where my finger was. It says superior knowledge. Superior knowledge. And then right here is trophoblast. See? Okay. This one says lipoma, 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 lipoma. A fatty tumor, a fatty tumor. I know that lipoma is, I thought lipoma is like, it's like a bump on the skin. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what it says, lipoma. Yeah. Liposuction mom, huh? Is there a liposuction mom watching? Okay. So this one says grammar school. Grammar school. So an elementary school at a secondary school which prepare oh here. An elementary school at a level between primary and high school, a secondary school which prepares pupils for the university and professions. So that's grammar school. Grammar school. Yeah. I didn't know grammarian is a word. There's grammarian above that, and then there's grammatical below that. Okay. And then it goes to corn. It goes to corn. Oh, my finger landed on protecting. My finger landed on protecting. Yeah. It's protecting leaves. Protecting leaves. Cover. Yeah. That's under corn. Yeah. Corn. Okay. So I'm gonna do one more, and then put it to the side. Wow, that is a long, this is like a whole big long under Libya. It's under Libya. Libya. Wait, is that? Yes, right here. Libya. And above that is Librium. And below that is Libyan. Yeah, yeah. Libya. Okay.